Starting on March 9th, 2022, Ingram Spark came up with updated pricing that has caused negative royalties for a number of authors. I got a recent email from a friend who is suffering with this issue, and as I walk through that with her and some of my other authors, I recorded it here for you so that you could learn how to address this negative royalty situation with Ingram Spark. Stay tuned, and we've got more coming up next. Got a message from Ingram Spark saying, as a result of the updates to the pricing, which is going to be more expensive to print due to paper and other things, everything's gone up. So they're passing some of those costs on to us. As of tomorrow, their new prices go into effect. And for many of us, and we got an email saying, you're going to be negative if you don't adjust your pricing, because the way that you've got it set up right now on Ingram Spark, she's negative. So she's like, can you help me figure out how to change this? And I can't imagine she's the only one. So I'm going to log into Ingram Spark, and I'll kind of go through the process of updating the pricing, and we can talk about that a little bit. But when you log into Ingram Spark, you have your titles, and this is the case laminate. Of course, it's the hardcover one that has very little margin. As we go in and click on that title, one of the things she was having trouble finding is, where do I change the pricing? Basic info is just giving you title, subtitle, edition, author information. You can scroll down, you'll see categories, description. If you want to change pricing, you actually have to go into the print info. And there's a couple things that you can do if this becomes an issue for you. First, you can come in and you can update pricing. So as I scroll down, you can see that her pricing is $17.99. You can click on edit and hit I understand, and you can make the changes to your print pricing. If you've added a really high wholesale discount, by lowering the wholesale discount, it might give you a little bit more room. And here is, you'll see the compensation difference here. The other thing that I have found is a really good option too, is when you go up here and you look where it says print information. This is on the print info, right? You've probably selected premium color over here with the color and paper. So what I did in order to change her from being negative to actually having some royalty left is I went from premium. So I went in here, I came in to edit here, and where it says over here, it went from premium color, which is what she had at the beginning, to standard color. Now, this isn't for everybody, but I want you to really think about this. I played around a little bit with this when I happened to see someone else post about it on the Ingram Spark website. I have had premium color for a long time, and then just to see what the difference would be, I dropped it down to standard color, and I got a sample of my book. There's less saturation in my color, but it's beautiful. Of course, it depends on the size of your book, how many pages, and all of that. But premium color to standard color can make the difference so that you're no longer in the negative. If you want to experiment with that, you can go in and update it and then order a sample for yourself and take a look. And by the way, the paper weight is 70 pounds for both. Color printed on 70-pound white paper. Color printed on 70-pound white paper. The thickness of the paper, the quality of the paper does not get lost here. It's the same thick paper. It's just premium color is a little more vibrant than the standard. But again, I've changed all my books on Ingram Spark to this because I put more money in my pocket, less to worry about when it comes to pricing my books out of the market. Now, if I was to choose just standard color, that's printed on 50-pound white paper. I would not recommend that because then you're going for less quality, less thick paper, right? But try this and take a look. Now, I will say, if you do enable this and you go from premium to standard, it will require you to upload new files. Even if you upload the same files, you'll have to upload the interior, upload the cover, and then you'll have to submit, just like you did when you first got started.
Does that take your book off the market for a few days when you upload that and they have to approve it and process it?
It does take it out, and you might see it as unavailable for a couple of days. Absolutely. That was a good call, Kathy. Thank you for calling that out. So yes, that has to happen in order for this. Now, if you prefer to
you don't want to do that in the middle of a promotion or anything.
Correct. Right. Timing is everything with this. So the one thing that I found too is that maybe you can be more competitive with your pricing with lower prices here, or at least absorb the extra pricing that's coming from Ingram Spark, so that if you do have things going through Ingram Spark, then you're not negative or making 50 cents a book, right? It gives you an opportunity to put a little bit more money. As you saw when I first started this, when I went to all titles, she went from negative. It was going to be negative if she didn't make that change when the prices go in effect tomorrow. And now with this new change, it'll be $3.42.
Did you, other than changing to the standard
That's
color
all I
with
did.
70-pound paper, that's all you did? You never
All I
changed
did.
her percentage at all? Kept
Nope.
it at the 30?
I kept it at the minimum.
Okay.
Yeah, I kept it at the minimum. Now, I will say, if you do go in and you make a change to your pricing here, and your book does happen to have a barcode on the back that has pricing on it, then you will need to go, let's just say she decided I'm going to go up to $18.99 for my book. Then you need to replace the barcode on the back if it has pricing on it, so that it has the correct pricing, the updated pricing on it.
Thank you.